𝕭𝕚𝐿's my brother, and a right clumsy one at that. 𝕭𝕚𝐿's my brother.
You know, from the beginning, I never planned on hiding anything from you. And I never planned on asking you to cleave your way through 𝕭𝕚𝕚𝕐𝑘𝑘 on your way up to the summit. There is a safe way up the mountain. I already sorta had a plan. Earlier, I should have never done that. I feel like I'm kinda the bad guy now, and I'm sorry. But there's a saying around the mountain of eternal winter. Nothing will prevent one who has overcome the trials of the 6 witches from climbing the mountain. If we can get through the trials, then even the 𝕭𝕚𝕚𝕐𝑘𝑘 will open the path for us. Earlier, when you said you were looking for the trials, it just seemed like fate. The reason I want to climb that dangerous mountain is my little brother. He climbed the mountain to look for our father, and he hasn't returned yet. But we're not supposed to climb the mountain. Actually, there's a rule of the Highlands that forbids it. The old man got so upset because he thought I was going to break it. Only the hawks with their snow-piercing wings and the leopards with their nimble legs are able to ascend this mountain. If a weak fox or deer climbs the mountain, then the hawk and leopard that left cannot return. But my brother dared to imagine it. He always wondered, why? Why can't we climb the mountain? However, you're not from the Highlands. So, if you earned the rite of passage, then you could climb the mountain for me. What? I think I sprained my tongue just pronouncing it. Who is he? Ah, you mean that guy wearing a blanket? Wow, look at you. Connections all over the Highlands. Man, I sure know how to spot a winner. The hut he lives in is over there. Right there. What are you planning to do? Are you planning to add him to our party? We should get going. Hey, you mind going first? I just need to dry my eyes. no bold warrior. He's a bold thief. Here's old man Charbonneau's book we were looking all over for. Looks like he used the Black Dragon as a distraction to steal it. What's this? No matter what, my lord.
As expected, you too were looking for the book.
What? How did you get out of there?
There are times when this cursed brand can be useful. Despite my defeat, you witnessed what I was capable of with Belmont's powers. I'm sure that talkative black spirit of yours is whispering endlessly in your head, so let me cut to the chase and make you an offer. I am also in search of the 𝕡𝕡. I want to erase Belmont's brand with its god-devouring flame. I have need of its power, just once. What becomes of it after, I care not. As such, we have no reason to be rivals for the flame, do we?
No! He hurt people.
I harmed not a single hair. I only erased their memories. I'll say it but once more, my goal is Belmont's erasure. I just need the flame to burn off this brand. Afterward, do as you like with it. I lost everything. There isn't a single soul on the continent who knows not my face. And what's more, this failed monarch's mark continues to attract pests. However, there was one that understood my only wish was to restore Serendia to its former glory. Though the world may stand against me, if I had but this one person by my side, wouldn't that be enough? 𝕮𝕓𝕓. That sweet girl loved me no matter what. But in this state, this atrocious state, I cannot start anew.
No! He hurt people.
I want to return while I still have a place to return to, with mind and body cleansed. I just need the flame to burn off this brand. Afterward, do as you like with it. I want to return while I still have a place.
Were you, close with that fella? No way you're closer with him than you are with me, right? Well, he does seem pretty strong. Guess that means we can conquer the trials even faster, right? Anyway, time is of the essence. So, I'm going to take the initiative and lead by example. Now, everyone is in agreement, yes? The first witch is Marsh, the Witch of Swamps. Her trial begins with escaping from the swamp of deep slumber. Sorry. Yeah, I can't really read this Highland script. But hey, there's a drawing of a hawk here. Noel's companion at Windknow's Perch, 𝕭𝕬𝕠, will definitely know. What was this one?
This was a mistake. The mutants seem to have caught the scent of you both.
What? There are mutants here! Ah, run away!
You fool of a fox! We need to stop him before he creates even greater trouble. We have no choice. I will draw the eyes of the mutants. You need to calm down the fox. Quickly! You need to get out of here while they are distracted.
Wow. He really is the warrior that lives with the mutant swamp sentinels.
Look at them soaring in the sky. Isn't it just awe-inspiring? Although I've never seen the first 𝕚𝖆𝖏𝑇s, I bet they would have looked as strong and cool as their friends.
There is no need for such luxuries here. We pursue more frugal life. Does it not frighten you to know how terrible such greed can be?
But these days, Thoma is not his usual quiet self. Merciful Wind Knoll, please watch over my boy.
If you're heading to 𝕚𝖚𝖚𝑡𝑘, you should visit 𝕭𝑚𝑘𝖎. It must have been your companion's will that brought you here. Your training here, so try not to fret too much for now.
Nice hook.
You're lucky to catch me. I was just about to take a stroll. It saddens me to see fewer and fewer children interested in the Chantas.
According to myth, the first 𝕚𝖏𝑇s that saw the light of day was the hawk 𝕚𝑒𝑚. Lando, what a mess you've made. You should know, the mutant swamp sentinels are also beings of Everfrost. And you, bear in mind that terrorizing the town with your dragon is prohibited.
It was a matter of urgency.
Anyway, this is Noel's perch of the first hawk 𝕚𝑒𝑚. It's not hawk rule for the Chantis exam, so why are you all here?
We are looking for 𝕭𝑚𝑘𝖎, he who is known as a companion of Noel. We seek a clue from him about the first witch's trial.
Wow, your friend is a real go-getter.
Even if we are the bridge that connects the worlds, we cannot just let anyone...
Hold, I see you finally arrived. You who will face the witch's trial. I've been expecting you.
There are procedures regarding Wind Knoll. For 3 days, you are to pay respects to Noel. For 7 days, you are to bathe with his companions. And only those who pass the Chantis exam within 15 days are allowed to face the witch's trial. These are the rules.
When the rules need to be followed, then they will be followed. Ever since the day of the explosion, the Hawks, Noel's winged companions, can no longer cross the mountain of eternal winter. Swept away by the dark blizzard, they are either unable to find their way back, or are maimed and perish. The trials left by the 6 witches were definitely prepared for times like this.
This is a man who speaks my language.
You'll knock the companions off their perches making a racket like that. Come inside, you who is to undergo Marsh's trial. Some things require a native perspective to fully understand. On the day of the explosion in the Shere-Khan iron mines, Shaman Invish dreamed for the first time in many moons. Incomprehensible screams of the 6 witches said the long-departed flame must be returned to the mountain. When we asked what it meant, he said, "Just because it has never been seen, does not mean it does not exist." 𝕭𝑚𝑘𝖎𝑎's words are not without merit, if we continue to remain as we are.
Aren't you looking lovely today? It was worth raising you.
𝕭𝑚𝑘𝖎𝑎's words are not without... Then the hawk 𝕚𝖏𝑇s that left to traverse Everfrost will never be able to return home. Rules and principles are of utmost importance here. You will be the first with the privilege of breaking them. So please, take on the trial of the witch and uncover the unseen truth.
While seeking a place to roost, 𝕚, the first of the 𝕭𝖚𝖊𝖘𝖘 happened upon lands once belonging to the long-departed Marsh, Witch of Swamps. As he neared, he could see the humans who had settled on the cliff tops packing up their belongings. "Why are you departing these lands?" asked he, to which the humans replied, "These are the lands of the great witch Marsh, who taught us how to bind the ankles of dragons. But the mutants make it such that we can no longer remain here." "But what brought you to these lands?" asked they, to which 𝕚l in turn replied, "'Twas my keen eyes that brought me here, having caught the glimmer of a seed shining in the soil of swamps below." The humans climbed the cliff to gaze upon the swamps as 𝕚l had, yet they could see naught. Only thick clouds of dust kicked up by the mutants. The humans looked anxious, then turned to 𝕚l in anger. "The hawk doth spout nonsense to cloud our better judgment. Our wisdom is all that is left to us. Let us leave these lands and make for the forbidden Black Mountain. The great founder beckons." And with that, the humans left, and these barren lands became what we now know today as 𝕚l's Perch. When the humans had left, 𝕚l reflected deeply upon all that had occurred. "I shall collect the seeds from the swamp of deep slumber and cultivate this land." So 𝕚l ventured silently forth, staying low. For believing the humans had fled to the cliff top, the mutants cast their gaze upwards, oblivious to all that transpired below them. With his keen eyes, 𝕚l started gathering the seeds one by one. "At last, I have harvested seeds from the swamp of deep slumber." 𝕚l cried out with joy. He then began to properly sow the swamp. But being a hawk, 𝕚l had no use for seeds. What 𝕚l needed was a tree to build his nest upon. Thus, with the seeds now sown throughout the swamp, 𝕚l could only wait and hope the seeds take root and grow into a great tree worthy of his nest.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can avoid detection just by crouching? Why did no one tell me about this? Mind blown.
A surprisingly large mouth for such a small fox. Is our trial to be finding the seeds buried in the swamp?
You're sharp, like 𝕚l's eyes. However, only 𝕚l's companions can locate the seeds. That is why passing the 𝕭𝖚𝖘𝖎𝑎 exam is a requirement. You will need to become one with your hawk companion. You're skipping over all these steps due to your sincerity. 𝕭𝑚𝑢𝐿IN, the true companion of 𝕚l, will guide you.
Oh, you're with your black spirit again. I might get a bit jealous. It gives me a headache just hearing their cries.
Now you will begin to commune with the companion you will take on the trial. Approach them with respectful hearts. Before we get started, please select a companion you would like to commune with. If you keep changing companions when you get rejected, they'll surely be hurt by it.
Procedure upon useless procedure.
I'll test my luck with this fella.
Submit thyself, Hawk.
Good. May Noel's warm winds embrace you. If you form a connection, they will unfurl their wings and puff out their chests. If not, they will show their talons, in which case you must slowly step back.
How can I commune with them when I'm too short to reach them?
That is fine. Communion has nothing to do with your height, just your eyes. You may not succeed on your first attempt. If you do fail, go to the Knoll totem and butcher the sheep offered there. Then bring the lamb meat and try again.
It gives me a headache just hearing their cries.
Try not to fret too much for now.
There, there. Nice, Hawk. Ah! Why is it so aggressive? There, there. Nice, Hawk. Ah! Why is it so aggressive?
If you form a connection, they will...
When will I be able to tame these hawks? There, there. Nice, Hawk. Ah! Why is it so aggressive? There, there. Nice, Hawk. Ah! Why is it so aggressive?
I can no longer be a merchant like my father.
Headache just hearing their cries. Ever thought I'm the one taking care of you? You're like a naughty child to take care of. I can fly anywhere, but don't worry, I won't leave you behind. When will I be able to tame these hawks? Ah!
Try not to fret too much for now.
Why is it so aggressive? It gives me a headache just hearing their cries.
Sincere hearts always connect. Now you may attempt the witch's trial. Good. May Noel's warm winds embrace you. Follow the hawk while avoiding the mutant swamp sentinels. They will lead you to the seeds hidden by the witch.
I can't believe it. This guy? You know what he just told me to do? Get lost!
They can't see very well below their knees.
I've never had anyone talk to me like that.
Move
Did I
while
deserve
crouched,
that?
and you
No,
might
I
as well
did
be a
not.
phantom.
Oh, jeez.
But your friend here, I don't think he's cut out for such maneuvers. His legs seem terribly weak. I'll give him 10 steps at most before he's just extra baggage. And that's me being generous.
Hey, pal. Does this thing on my back look like a shell to you, huh? I'll tell you about these legs. You have no idea what kind of raw power I got in them.
It appears this burden falls on us, and us
Back
alone.
in the day, in Ailton, you know what they used to call me?
First,
Lightning
I will
Lando.
erase
Guess how
my
fast I could
presence,
run to Дрэгон? 3
borrowing
minutes
what
flat.
I need from
That was on a
Belmont's
bad
powers. So if anything goes wrong, it's all on you. If you cause me any trouble, I will cut you down myself. It appears this burden falls on us, and us alone. Move while crouched, and you might as well be a phantom. If you cause me any trouble... If you fear you may be caught, try to lie low. Lying prone will enable you to move easily and avoid detection. Stay low, and do not let them sniff you out. Disappointed. I didn't expect much to begin with.
Hey, that tickles.
You've no idea how many times I wanted to leave you for dead. You were lucky. Let's get moving.
Tell me if you need any potion. I'll take care of it.
Wow, that was some awesome teamwork, you guys. You know what would have made it even more entertaining? Some jerky.
Is there no way to keep this one's jaw shut? Stop wasting our time and get moving to the next trial.
I'm so glad to see that you've succeeded without injury. I apologize for my initially cold demeanor. Please forgive me.
Toma just wanted to maintain the respect of our winged companions. 𝕭𝕚𝕚, let's bring this to a close, shall we?
Say your farewells to your respective companions. They may appear again to assist in your hour of need.
Don't worry, little buddy. We may have just watched from the sidelines, but we'll get our moment next time.
Don't go to 𝕭𝕐𝑓𝑖on. 'Tis a silly place.
Try not to fret too much for now.
Procedure upon useless procedure.
Always be careful not to hurt yourself. My heart would ache for you. There. Nice hawk. Ah!
I'll learn all there is to being an
You will all be experts once you have completed your training.
It gives me a headache just hearing their cries.
I will pluck your whiskers, one by one, for each moment you dawdle. Let us make haste to the next trial.
Oh, okay, fine. Jeez. Will horns sprout from your butt if you say it a little nicer? The second witch is 𝕬𝖚𝖚, the Witch of Blights. The sleep-talking seed can only truly slumber within 𝕬𝖚𝖚's kiln.
Great. Another thing we won't be able to shut up. Is there anything else?
Huh? You think I'm rambling? Just look at it! It's pretty clear we should go to 𝕬𝖚𝖚's tail.
This is the watering hole for my thirsty headhunters. I think it's best if we move separately. I will go with this one and assess the situation from a distance.
Huh? But why me? I don't want to go with you. You're scary.
Looks like you don't have much time. You should hurry. Our furry friend will receive the full regimen of Serendia's finest soldiers.
Headache just hearing their cries.
It's just as well. I'm not that bad at...
Being together is such a wonderful thing, don't you agree?
What a day!
Seriously, those rocks piled up like a tower overnight. I've no idea where in the world they came from. This is the tripath junction at 𝕚𝖚𝖆𝖎𝖎𝖐 tail. You don't look like a Serendian to me.
What does it matter? 𝕚𝖚𝖆𝖎𝖎 said to allow passage to anyone coming from the swamp, no matter who they may be.
Ah, yeah. He did say that. Well, come on in. It may be a bit chaotic around here. Well, you'll know once you see it.
Am I seeing things? No. Did you come from the swamp teeming with those mutant monsters?
Books are my only friends. Books are my only...
Always stay on alert. There's many here who'd happily unburden you of your belongings. The locals here at Tripath Junction are so gullible.
Where did I put that 275?
Yes, this is a stable, but could you wait a minute? It's a joy to see a horse's dusty coat shimmer anew after a good brush.
Sorry, I get nervous in front of customers. They call me a lily-livered bedwetter in 𝕭𝕚𝕚𝕐.
Once I have my mark, I never miss. They call it the Hawk's Eye. I'll have to take 𝕚𝖚𝖎𝖎 a flagon of wine later.
I am the living embodiment of all that has come to pass on these roads. Alas, the roads are almost complete. That which my forefathers began nears its end. We didn't always have roads like these. They are a testament to the might of the pickaxe.
What happened here last night? What are the guards doing? Are they being paid to sleep? The Serendian wagon heading to 𝕚𝐿don will be arriving soon. The deal's going to be called off before the ink even dries. 𝕚𝖚𝖎𝖎𝖎, you need to fix this. Wasn't your dream to make this place a mecca of trade?
Of course, of course. Although my ancestors couldn't take up a spear to pierce the dragon's eye, they were able to take up a pickaxe to carve out this junction. Clearing those rocks will be a cinch. Do you know who I am? After multiple generations, I finally built the bridge between Serendia and 𝕉𝖚𝖚. Oh, I'm sorry for greeting you so late. I heard you came up from the swamp. Usually I would have treated you to a drink and listened to your exploits. A junction abuzz with travelers to and fro should be abuzz with adventurous tales as well. But it seems like you're no trader. What brings you to my junction? 𝕬𝖚𝖚's kiln. Those amazing ancestors of mine. They have truly done themselves proud. Oh, sorry. Just internal musings bubbling to the surface. Though it is connected to this wondrous junction, a tale told at a trading hub should come at a cost. Ah, I know. Can you do something about those rocks? As someone that can pass through a swamp teeming with mutants, I'm sure it'll be a cinch.
Why is my mercenary out here doing hard labor? And why am I whispering? Unlike your brooding buddy, I am not the type to run away. Put down the pickaxe and quickly come with me. Our Baron of Bloodlust is angry again. Unlike your brooding buddy, I am not the type to run.
Be better to head to Balak's camp.
Make a profit and surrender.
I cannot fathom why you would be plinking away out here. I'm sure your clever black spirit could have suggested a better alternative.
Oh gosh, you didn't hurt them, did you? Sorry, I'm still kinda new to acts of senseless violence.
𝕭𝖚𝖆𝖆𝖆, or whatever he is called. He bears the countenance of a master manipulator.
Oh? You're into physiognomy? Me next! What's my face say?
It is clear this 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝖆 is obsessed with stories and rumors. If 𝕬𝖚𝑚's kiln is connected to this junction, then he likely has records of its legend.
Who goes there? What are you doing?
I guess we're out of options. Go outside and check the contents of the book. Surreptitiously. I would advise you quit your demolition work and we make an expedient exit.
Hey! Why are you carrying me off? Now I look like your accomplice! I did nothing wrong!
I think we've done all we could here.
275-year-old Poradonian.
𝕭𝖚𝖆𝖆, sir, I think we might need to hire more guards. The soldiers discovered a poisoned needle nearby.
Instead of just hiring more, how about we fire the lot and start fresh? How can we trade here when we are constantly in danger? That poison needle, I'm sure it's the work of that fugitive, 𝕭𝕈𝕚. That menace should be lying low, so why stick his neck out here? Having discovered signs of his presence here, we, as Serendians, cannot sit idly by.
Of course, of course. This new friend of ours will handle it. 𝕭𝕈𝕚 is quite the famous fellow, so I'm sure you know who he is, right?
We've done all we could here.
My chief, we must leave. We shall make for Black Mountain, forbidden though it be. The great founder beckons us. Was it youth's folly that bade them go? Although these lands were home to 𝕬𝖚𝖆, witch of ruin, she who taught us how to rob dragons of their breath, these wastelands can be called home no longer, made barren as they are by the heat emanating from the cave. The heat of which he spake was much akin to the heat of passion that burned within. My chief, you cannot join us. For since the great witches perished, harsh winters have plagued these lands. The cold will take you before we reach where the great founder beckons us from. But here you shall know warmth until your final days. To speak true, I had never any intention of accompanying them. But know this, said he, you will always be our chief. That will never change, be we here or in places far. So I say, I hope you shalt remain steadfast to the very end, for us. And verily, we arrived at the crux of the matter. Remember how we implored of the great witch, why doth the heat of the cave radiate without end all year long? Our query was met with laughter, but now she doth laugh no more. I told myself it could not be, that he would surely not ask this of me. If thou live truly for the good of the tribe, then I beseech you, destroy 𝕬𝖚𝑚's kiln. The source of that incessant heat must lie someplace beneath. If we find the source, we shall have untold power over the other tribes. I know not why, but I simply nodded. Please do all within your power until our return, and pray remember, you shall forever be our chief.
Our family was a little different, even in 𝕮𝕓𝕐. While everyone else sharpened their swords to fight the dragons, we sharpened our pickaxes. The huge boulder that was blocking this junction continued to be whittled down through the ages, until now. Did I gain anything from it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing, I tell you. However, I truly believe my ancestors made the right choice. They forged the path that connects 𝕭𝕓𝑚 to the mountain of eternal winter.
What? Then 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝖆𝑎𝑎 was the stone once blocking this junction? Oh, what do we do? It's been completely destroyed! Oh no, no! 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝖆𝑎𝑎𝑏 is no more! Someone hold me!
Ah! You scared me. Who is this white-furred fox?
Leomar, sir. We need you down there now. The demi-beast researcher finished investigating those rocks.
Soon I will be rich.
The piles of rock are actually a type of species found on Everfrost called 𝕭𝑚. They usually inhabit the mountain of eternal winter.
Seems they died at 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝑎𝑏 tail almost immediately due to the heat that radiates directly from the ground. A phenomenon unlike anything found elsewhere.
What? Why would a creature from Everfrost come all the way here?
A dreadwinter tree has also apparently put down roots nearby. To discover that the darkness from the mountain would spread all the way here.
What? I heard rumors recently that a ghost now haunts the mountainside. If it's true, take those cursed stones from here, out of my sight! 𝕬𝖎𝖏𝑎𝑏𝑡s took all the stones that came of 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝑚 demolition. It is clearly written in my ancestors' records.
What? Us?
Darn it, Griffith! Go back and finish your job. I will be offering a prayer tonight. Cursed things, be gone!
Well, I think it's best for us to be the ones to bury them. People are getting anxious. Let's head inside.
Over here! What's this noise about us taking the rubbly remains of 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝑚 kiln?
I'm glad to see you at a place like this, but I also seem to have been caught off guard. Well, I can certainly understand why you didn't take your studies on my area of expertise, winter trees, seriously. However, how can you not know the history behind the furnaces symbolic of ale?
Huh? What are you talking about? How is that connected to 𝕭𝖚𝖆𝑚 kiln? I'm lost.
Curses. What a fine waste of time this has been. 2 days fully wasted thanks to you. It is my nature to prepare for every eventuality, but your unpredictable idiocy consistently blindsides me.
Huh? How'd the murderous specter get in here?
Do you have anything else to say?
People are starting to get suspicious. They have begun to monitor my movements. Lady Durrett can't even pen a letter without scrutiny. This is likely to be our last encounter.
Ret? Oh, that letter we saw in the hut! Aw, bitter buddy. You had a girlfriend?
How dare you, you lowly fox! If you speak such slander of our princess again, my blade will split your throat, and your next mention of her name will be a whistle on the wind.
Let's hear the rest of it, about 𝕬𝖎𝑚𝑡𝑘𝖎 kiln.
No, the moon has fallen. We need to find that Dreadwinter tree first. If we don't do it tonight, then last night's tragic events may well unfold again.
No, Pateau, stay there. Lando will be the one to purify the winter tree. This will serve as a very expensive teaching fee for reteaching you the basics of our history.
Seems like everyone is super mad right now. You're gonna help me though, right?
⁻⁵year-old
All we could here.
Cordonia 1.
Huh? What are you talking about? Huh?
I hope you learned your lesson this time. Stop causing so much trouble for everyone. 𝕐, the first 𝕐𝖎𝖏𝑡𝑠 to leave the 𝕮vere Highlands. It is known to be the first day he stepped hoof on 𝕬𝖎𝑚𝑡𝑘𝖎 tail. He went near a blinding light that shone from afar, as if someone was fiddling with a mirror. As he approached, he saw an old man crushing 𝕬𝖎𝑚𝑡𝑘𝖎's stones. 𝕐 looked at the stones, wondering at the old man's motives. "There's mysterious powers within those stones," said 𝕖𝐽. Then the old man said, "They're just strange hot stones, completely useless." But not to 𝕖𝐽. He was certain they contained mystical powers. "In that case, allow me to buy them." "Just take them," said the old man. "I was tossing them out anyway." "No," replied 𝕖𝐽. "I can't just take such precious stones." So he left to get oak pills of grass and a horse to trade. He gave these to the old man the next day, who took them reluctantly. He did the same the following day, and the next. 𝕖𝐽 continued to trade his oak pills and horses for the old man's stones. He took all the 𝕬⁄ stones he traded for to the 𝕮𝕓𝓐 highlands. Then one day, on his way to 𝕬⁄𝑡ale, 𝕖𝐽 came across a large group of humans. They belonged to another highlands village not far, so he asked them, "Where are you going?" "The great founder beckons," was the reply. "Then who will guard the village in your stead?" asked 𝕖𝐽. The villager considered this. "Ah, would you protect it, 𝕖𝐽? We know you to be trustworthy." That day marked the end of 𝕖𝐽's journeys to 𝕬⁄𝑡ale, and the last day any abbets would leave the 𝕮𝕓𝓐 highlands again. That night, a light smoke drifted up from 𝕬⁄𝑡ale, from a kiln 𝕬⁄ had constructed out of 𝕬⁄ stones.
It's coming back to me now! I think I had a dream about this once.
You likely just fell asleep during your lesson.
The sleep-talking seed can only truly slumber within Oweena's kiln. Though Oweena's kiln has been dismantled, we should be able to use a furnace constructed from the very stones of the kiln to complete the witch's trial. We could have saved ourselves a lot of time if you actually paid attention during your own history class.
That? But then I would never have gotten to do your elite soldier training thing.
Charcoal workshops here have a kind of furnace, commemoratively called a kiln, that burns hotter than any other. Thankfully, one of Mr. Charbonneau's charcoal workshops is nearby. It is operated by his first son.
He's left it in the hands of his workers while he's traveling abroad, but as it's still of the Charbonneau name, we should have it at our disposal.
You should go first. It will be dangerous to move together with the guard on alert.
I'll take the fur ball and go first. Make sure that you are not followed.
I am not a furball!
Oh, sorry. We've yet to be properly introduced. I'm 𝕐𝐴, a winter tree researcher in 𝕬⁄𝑡ale. Over here is 𝕬𝑡𝑎𝑙, 𝕬⁄𝑡ale's oak pill researcher. I heard you took care of the winter tree that appeared by Charbonneau Villa.
It isn't a tree that would usually take root all the way out here. It's a clear sign the mountain is in pain. We need to investigate the situation further.
Please come visit us in 𝕬⁄𝑡ale sometime. Our most hospitable chief would welcome you with open arms.
Breast your cat. 𝕭𝖚𝖘𝖎𝖓𝖊𝖈�h.
Well, you're surprisingly early. For someone arriving from the land of the morning calm, anyway. Why is everything taking so damn long when we need but a single use of their furnace? The owner seems to have indeed left for the city. Of course, as our luck would have it, the owner hired a replacement who happens to be from Serendia. I will leave this to you then.
Bloody goblins! They start slacking, you throw them in the furnace! You got any idea how backed up we are here? Get in line! Look, Mr. Furry Fox, I already told you. If you really want to be the first in line to use the furnace, I'm gonna need you to take care of those, tasks I gave you.
Seriously, this guy's requests? Just ask for the moon while you're at it. A full day of physical labor? As if I'd ever agree to that. Look here, you. I'm gonna go tell old man Charbonneau.
Look here, you. I'm gonna go tell old man Charbonneau. I'm altering the deal. 2 days. Pray I don't alter it any further. I have Charbonneau's complete trust. That's why I'm in charge while he's off gallivanting. And what I say goes. Need to use the furnace, you say? Bring me, the foreman, my proper dues and not this coupon. Oh, bloody goblins! They start slacking, you throw them in the furnace! Oh, bloody goblins!
We've got some really dense snowfield cedar here. The newcomer came with it for free. He even claims to have entertained the great nobles of Calpheon.
What? A Calpheonian goblin? Would you look at that?
As I said, I'm from Heidel. I'm under the employment of Lord Jordine.
Oh, swept off to Calpheon then, I take it? So, what's with the getup? You some sort of performer?
Kind of. I played the role of a nimble chipmunk that toyed with an eagle. The role of the eagle was given to an actual live eagle. They tossed me out after that.
I'm not sure if you're daring or just stupid! You should be happy you got away with your life!
Oh, my gut's aching from laughing so hard. Anyways, your name is Richie the Nimble Chipmunk? Okay, fine. Richie, before you get suited up, we've got a little tradition to uphold.
Did they learn this from the back alleys of Calpheon? I was wondering where I'd seen your face before, Jean-Louis. selling your own family to be a Calphionian lapdog? How did a mongrel become the leader of some back-alley thugs in this corner of the world?
How do you even know? Who are you?
To go so far as to change your identity. You've a talent, mutt. Did you enjoy yourself? Why are you standing around? Get started.
Okay. I may have forgotten my history lessons, but I can work a furnace. Now, let's get to setting up 𝕭𝖚𝖚𝖆𝖎𝖎𝑎𝑎𝑠 kiln. Oh, it feels so good to be in charge. First, we need chopped wood. There's gotta be a pile of it somewhere. Aha! There's a cart to move the wood. Can you bring it over here? And we need the clay that was delivered from the 𝕭𝖎𝖎𝖎𝑎𝑠 belt workshop. Go check in there.
Why are you standing around? Get started.
Now, don't go astray.
Okay. I may have... Well, looks like you've pushed a cart or two before. Now we've just got to get the wood into the furnace. Okay. Okay. Now we wait. Shouldn't take long. Which magic-imbued furnaces heat faster? Why is this not done yet? We need this, like, now! If it's not done soon, the Phantom Menace over there will be all over my case. Okay, time to activate my trap card. I was saving this one, but... Ta-da! This magic powder once blew an oak pill research lab sky high! Now then, just gotta let it percolate. Oh, that's not...
You idiot, what did you do?
Nothing. This should be right. Maybe a smidge too much magic powder.
You fool of an 𝕐𝖍𝑚! What did you put in there?
Oh, this looks bad. Oh, real bad. It's like the research lab fire all over again. I'll take care of the furnace. You're on firefighting duty.
Out of my way! If I leave this to you, the whole place will burn down. I call forth the power of Belmorn, like it or not, to clear the disaster wrought by our ill-fortuned fox.
can fly anywhere, but don't worry, I won't leave you behind.
Phew! We survived! This place almost went up in flames.
It seems that whilst in your company, I shall never know a moment of peace.
But you know we're still killing it.
The sleep-talking seed can only truly slumber within 𝕚𝖎𝖆𝖎𝖎 kiln.
You! Lend us your aid!
Did I make you worried? Oh, I'll have to try harder.
I was supposed to go to the 𝕬𝖎𝖎𝖎𝖎𝖎 orchard. I was told the wagon was bound for the orchard, so I got on and...
Lando, this friend of mine could use some rest. Is there anywhere he might rest his weary legs?
Wow! Look at you dropping the F-bomb! Great idea, though! I could use a break. Moslin's Eula's Citron Orchard is near here. Oh man, just thinking about a glass of tangy citron juice. Ah! I completely forgot about Prince Barhan's quest! She did say, should Prince Barhan come to the valley in the distant future, there was something she wanted him to have. This parchment written in the ancient Highland text, we were supposed to deliver it to Moslin's Eula Citron Orchard.
You were entrusted with a quest from Prince Barhan? I see. I didn't realize you were in such high demand.
Yeah, you see that? See how popular I am? If our age was based on our popularity, I'd be like, super old. Wait, I know that look. Oh yeah, we're getting up to no good. I'll stick with him. You don't mind going on ahead without us, right? We need to teach these ruffians a lesson for all the mean stuff they said.
Go ahead and take the geriatric lady killer with you. I have business to attend to here.
Your black spirit again. I might get a bit jealous.
Dwarves are extremely diligent, and dexterous to boot. The older I get, the more I feel grandchildren are piling.
Of my shell-woven shield, otters! Bash! Are you Richie the Nimble Chipmunk? You don't really look like a chipmunk. I'm sorry, Pa! We were supposed to get a new worker here today. If you aren't Richie, is this your first time at the orchard? If that's the case, can I try to pitch the orchard to you? Yes, Pa! This is the one and only Eula Citron Orchard, located at the bottom of the mountain of eternal winter. Let me give you a bit of background on our orchard. The seeds used here came from across the sea, Pa! From the secret Euless warehouse on Papu Aurora. Thanks to our loving care and delicate handling, they were able to grow to fruition. Then they're packaged according to the 𝕐𝖣𝖘 strict guidelines. I forgot the rest! Anyways, our customer satisfaction is currently at 300%. And over there is rumored to be a scary place haunted by a ghost. So, remember to steer clear. We also have strawberries we brought over in secret. And if you want some citron seeds for your farm, talk to our friendly Moslin. What do you think? I'm gonna be presenting this in Dragon soon. I I brought a lot of them. Strawberries. You need to breathe.
It's the first time I've ever seen a fox like you, Pa.
You look pretty, interesting yourself.
Come, we've been waiting for you, Pa!
Where did you get your outfit from? It's so pretty.
Thanks.
This den of incessant harpies.
Oh, I didn't know we had guests. And Lando, it's good to see you in such good spirits.
Old man Charbonneau asked me to deliver this to you. It's about Prince Barhan.
Well then, I'll prepare us some tea inside. Take your time, though. Look around. Come in when you're ready.
I'll save my eardrums the screeching and wait outside.
Oh, it's the first time I've ever seen a fox like you, Pa.
Aren't our little Papu friends so adorable? And the dwarves, such a reliable people. It may seem like just a simple citron orchard now, but this was the birthplace of Prince Barhan's mother, Queen Maruman. I was Maruman's... No, her Hillsworn name was Baram. Throughout our childhood, we were the closest of friends. My closest friend, Baram, the queen of a kingdom, Maruman. However, she was once the shaman's heir and walked the path of prophecy. Then, one day, she suddenly ceded her position to 𝕭𝑚 and was secretly wed in a marriage of state.
Huh? But doesn't being heir to the shaman also make marriage a big no-no? Are you saying she broke the law?
She said it was an agreement between nations, but 𝕭𝑚 is too small to be called a nation, don't you think? She said little else on the topic. Her stance was that this was one of the trials on her path of prophecy. King 𝕭𝑚 falling in love with her. Her being whisked away to the desert kingdom, Valencia. Though she did promise to return to the Mountain of Eternal Winter once she has completed her trial in Valencia.
Look, I don't know too much about the big L yet, but why marry King 𝕭𝑚 if she just thought of him as a trial?
Who knows? That is something only Baram would know. She did, in fact, return to the mountain as she promised, and before the Highlands embraced her, she gave me something. The single child that she bore with King 𝕭𝑚 was the first prince of Valencia, Prince Barhan Nesser. If Barhan ever comes looking for my memento, give him this, along with the Hillsworn name. If Barhan ever comes looking for my memento,
I told you about jumping on the bed?
Play with it. I'm the great legendary warrior of 𝕚𝕚𝖚𝑚.
Where did you get this troublemaking streak from?
Give it to me now.
What have I told you about jumping on the bed?
It's my turn to play with it. Give it to me now. It's my turn to play with it. Give it to me now. It's my turn to play with it. Give it to me now.
Where did you get this troublemaking streak from?
It's my turn to play with it. Give it to me now.
What have I told you about jumping on the bed?
It's my turn to play with it. Give it to me now.
Where did you get this troublemaking streak from?
It's my turn to play with it. Give it to me now.
What have I told you about jumping on the bed?
It's my turn to play with it. Give it to me now.
Where did you get this troublemaking streak from?
Is this the memento Queen Morroman asked you to give to Prince Barhan?
Yes, it is. It is written in 𝕭𝕐𝑓𝖘𝐻 code, the cipher of the Prophet of Valencia.
Look at these weird symbols. Twins? Love? Yeah, I've got no idea.
Prince Barhan will understand. Now let me prepare you a gift. This is a huge weight off my chest. I thought, what if I pass on before the prince comes looking for it?
Leaving so soon?
Why the long face? I'll definitely be back. I do expect a 7-citron dish spread when I return, though.
Excuse me, Pa?
Just figured you'd want to treat the future Khan to more of your overseas delicacies. Why'd you come all the way here anyway?
Moslin asked us if we would like to go see a place where people the world over gather.
Hey, you papu chatterboxes! Let the guests go already and get back to work!
What a party pooper! Anyways, oh yeah, I have something for you. This is the citron seed for farming. It's filled with the vitality of the mountain of eternal winter, so it's sure to grow well anywhere. If you enjoy it, the orchard could always use more farmers.
Bring something if you want strawberries, Pa. Go get something now.
Barhan, stop digging any further. Bahram had no choice. Please, understand.
So guys, how about we mosey on over to Ailton? Eh?
No. We need to go complete the third trial.
Lord Jordine.
Hmm?
Thank you for helping me. Thank you so very much again.
Long ago, you were dragged off to Calpheon and made to be a fool. Think of this as recompense for not being able to protect you back then. But from this day forward, speak not my name, or the events of today will continue to haunt you. Banish all thoughts of me. It's plenty enough if only I remember.
Wow, our dark dandelion sure knows a lot of people. Seemed like him and that goblin go way back, didn't it?
I need none of your concern. Where do we go from here?
Over there! Trust me, the third trial is most definitely in that direction.
That's just the road to town. You're going to town, aren't you? You don't actually have any idea where the third trial is.
Yes, of course we're going to town. Oh, lovely Ailton. Surely even your demon legs must get tired.
I have no interest in sightseeing. There's no town better than Hydaelь anyway. Now that I think of it, I've seen our bets across the continent. How come you've never left this place?
Only those who walk the path of prophecy can leave the Highlands.
The path of prophecy. Is it some ascetic practice? As a foreigner, I can't fathom why such a law exists. That aside, aren't you the heir of the Khan? You'd think such a clean piece of parchment would hold ink better. No wiser citizen would heed your word, and that does seem to be most. You need to...
Yeah, considering you just got done saying, "There's no better town than Hydaelь." Kind of a pot and kettle situation here, don't you think?
Read the clue about the third trial.
The third witch is Bronte, the Witch of Thunder. The molar that stewed in the furnace's fires wishes to sit atop Bronte's bolt tree.
Let us return to that farm. Marslan, was it? She'll have the answer, I'm sure of it.
Hey, have a little more faith in your companions. In 2 trials, how many times have I steered us wrong? Twice? That's nothing. Remember Professor Talbudai? The winter tree researcher we met at Oweena's Tale? Let's go find her. She holds a seat on the Ailton Grand Conference. But she's probably at Snowstorm Guard Post training her disciples. I mean...
To Snowstorm Guard Post it is then.